And we're recording.
Okay, great. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Unfortunately, Adam actually dropped his laptop, so he may not be able to join us at this point. But other than that, I think we're ready to run through everything. I'm going to share my screen, if you give me a second to do that. Can you stop sharing, Clinton? Or am I sharing?
Yeah,
okay.
No, I stopped sharing. It's all you.
Okay.
The floor is yours. Okay,
great. So, yeah, the purpose of today's session is EQI is going to be launching an exchange. We're going to do a soft launch, gradually building up to a full launch in December. As part of that process, we want to go through today and exercise the system, make sure all the pieces are working, make sure that people can actually log in and identify any issues. And again, Rob, unfortunately, it looks as if we've identified an issue there with a Windows 7 Enterprise may not be compatible. So thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, at least I helped in that way.
Yes, absolutely. And hopefully you can find another machine and join us. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly run through a spreadsheet just to show you the pricing that we're looking at, and also tell you what Clinton's doing. Then I'm going to show you the Pro Trader screen and show you the preferred option for trading. Obviously, there are a lot of other ways of trading through Pro Trader. It is a professional, geared towards professional traders. It has things like one click, etc. But I'll show you the easiest way of doing it. So without any further ado, let's jump into that, and then I will speak to my Alexa here, who I will have set alarms, so she will police our 1 hour trading session. So if I'm speaking to Alexa, it's Alexa, not somebody called Alexa. Okay, so let's start with the spreadsheet. Okay, can everybody see the spreadsheet?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The purpose of this, and realistically, it's only the areas in green. These are all the midpoints that are set up within the system. And this gives us basically the top end and the bottom end of the buy and sell orders. So if you were to do, for example, Bitcoin Cash versus Litecoin, if you entered anything below 3.93, etc. there, the system will automatically reject that as an out of bounds trade, and the same with the sell. So this would be, if you entered a sell greater than 11.8, it will reject it. The reason this spread is so large is, as you're all aware, the crypto market has some pretty wild rides on some days. Sometimes it can change in the space of 20 minutes by 20%. And we're using a midpoint which was set a couple of days ago. So we wanted to make sure that you could actually use some realistic pricing here. This is pricing that we used up here in the yellow for the Bitcoin and USD, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. All these calculations up here were based on that. So there shouldn't be any issue with setting any of this stuff up from a market making standpoint. Clinton is setting up some with spreads of 1 percentage point, some with spreads of 2 percentage points and 4. And he's going to be keeping an eye on the market for the next hour and adding in new buy and sell orders so that we keep the market open. And obviously, if you're selling and buying, you're not necessarily trading with Clinton. You could be trading with anybody else who's putting in buy and sell orders. For the purposes of the competition, and does everybody see the Coinbase? Did it switch to Coinbase, or am I?
No.
No, not yet.
Okay, let me stop sharing and I'll actually share the screen rather than sharing. I think I was sharing a specific app, so give me 1 second. Okay, can everybody see Coinbase now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. At the end of the hour, about 5 minutes after that, I will take a refresh on this page. And I'm just doing that right now, just so you've got the general picture here. I'll give it a moment while it repaints the screen for everybody. And if you say, for instance, have 1 Bitcoin left, the calculation will be 1 Bitcoin times the prevailing price at that moment, at probably 5 minutes past the hour. Same with Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, etc. So that's how we're going to calculate that piece. This adds an element of arbitrary into this, which is going to be true of any market anyway, which is something that's outside our direct control. So if everybody's happy with that, that's the way we're going to do that. Now let me switch it over to ProTrader. So does everybody have this in front of them, i.e. the ProTrader screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to go into any real depth in here other than saying the screen in the center where you can see this. This is the market chart. We've set this as a standard setup with 15-minute and 1-minute intervals. You're welcome, obviously, to look at this as we go along. And Clinton, once you've set up the market making, can you share your screen and just leave it up?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll be able to see as Clinton is entering the depth of the market here. Clinton will keep adding to that, and if he starts running behind, I'll start adding to that as well. But I know Clinton is super efficient. But everybody, if you look down here, you'll see your name, you'll see the asset, you'll see the balance. These should be 100, 200, and 400. And the available funds should be identical. And as you start trading, you'll see the number of trades appear here. So that way, and this is the snapshot that we're going to take at the end. I'm going to be logging into my second machine and looking at what's going on behind the scenes. And at the 1 hour mark, I will be stopping the exchange from operating as if it was the close of business for that day. So any entries you make after that point will be rejected by the system. But I'll give you plenty of warning on that. And then over on this side, at the bottom of the panel of the market depth panel here, you have the buy and sell. And I'm just gonna, I'll use this oh, just as an aside here, if you to switch between, and this isn't probably an aside, it's a key point of this, to switch between the pairs, you just go in and click on this. So it's now changed to Ethereum and Litecoin. And you can change, and as you can see, you can change this panel as well for the chart to the same. So those are the things that you'll be looking at and changing all the time. So I'm going to leave it at, or switch it back, sorry, to Bitcoin and Litecoin. And then down the bottom, you have market orders and limit orders. Market, if you enter a market order, IOC means immediate or cancel. So if it can't be filled in its entirety, say you put in 5 and there's only 3 available, it will complete the 3 and the balance of the 2 will be cancelled. The other option is fill or kill, which means if you put in an order for 5 and there aren't enough to fill that order, the order will automatically be cancelled. And what I can do here is I can just say 100. I'll do fill or kill, buy, and you can see that it was rejected. Okay, and then for you to place a limit order, I would do limit and day, and then you place the limit orders here, and I'm going to put this up at 12 or 11, sorry. I'm going to buy at that. So there it's outside of the, sorry, it's limit buy order price is more than the market ask price. So the order will be filled immediately. So no, I don't want to do that. But if I sell, you can see that it's created a limit order and it's been rejected because it's outside of the permitted line. So all the messages are down in this bottom corner. So as you do this, you'll quickly gather what can be placed and what can't be placed. So with that, first question is, everybody ready to start trading?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, is everybody else ready to go?
I'm ready to trade.
Okay,
That was Michael.
Michael, everybody. Okay. Alexa,
I'm to
set a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Okay, so everybody can start.
Go.
Go. Trade.
I feel like there should be some music or something.
Yes. I'm also going to set an alarm, or actually a reminder for 5 minutes before the end with Alexa. So I'm actually going to mute out for a second and do that.
Okay.
Okay. Feel free to ask questions as we go along. I'm going to go in and start recording on the back end off my other machine.
Okay. Yeah, everybody, any questions? If you're having any problem, anybody stuck, just give a holler.
Guess everybody's focused on trading.
Yeah, we have movement here. Things are starting to move. So yeah.
Okay. Give me a shout if you need me to start doing some market making, but my system's just booting up again.
Okay, all right. I'm just
First couple of
scrolling
trades
through.
have happened.
Hi, Tony.
I can see the first couple of trades have started to happen.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, we have movement. There's action.
Okay.
Sounds like a mean dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Edwin.
Yeah.
Could you go to Bitcoin? Oh, sorry. Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash.
Okay.
Go to that pairing. And can I had a buy order rejected. Are you watching my screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching there.
Why was that limit order rejected, please?
Can you just hover over the buy for a second?
If you click on the actual red warning message there, the limit order rejected, you'll get a pop-up that will give more detail.
Not enough margin to create order. Oh, 1963. It's a good number. Thanks, Tony.
Okay.
So I have the same issue. However, my sort of pop-up message is different. It says limit order must be day time in force. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, it does. So on the screen I'm looking at, where you see on Ed's screen, down above the buy button, you see limit and then day. For limit orders, there should be day. You've probably got that day drop down set to something else.
Yeah, so it should say limit and day in parallel there.
Hmm. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay.
Do you want to share your screen so that Tony can look at what you're getting?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that.
Here is that Bob? Hey Bob,
Yeah.
I'll stop sharing so you can jump on. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. It's all yours, Bob.
Okay. So I will share my screen. Do you see that?
Yes.
So I'm on the BTC BCH pair, and basically what I wanted to do is to place a limit order, right, of 0.01 size at 15.
Where it says IOC in the next, the right of limit, just make that day.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So now it created, the question is if it created twice. I don't know if someone else put exactly the same, or maybe I
No,
double.
but what? No, the yellow band shows your order. Bob, go up to the yellow band. Go
Yeah,
up to the yellow band. Right click, and go to settings.
yeah,
And there, go down a little bit. Go down a little bit. Nope. Go back to view.
yeah,
Back to view. Where it says show own orders, click show own the check mark where it says show own orders,
yeah,
and then apply.
yeah, and close.
It'll take away your orders. So if you don't want to see your own order, that's how you do it. Okay. I prefer to see my own orders. I guess some traders don't, but that shows you where you stand on the sell and on the buy.
Okay, yeah, no, that's helpful. I see it. It's fine.
Yeah, I find it very helpful. I know that there's traders who don't like to see it. I personally do.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So is everybody else having success trading?
Okay, I'm going to go back and share my screen. Yeah, how's everybody else doing?
Appears to be working okay.
Okay, great. Thanks, Michael.
Just for reference, in settings, you can change what your default order type will be and set it to limit day, and that will save accidentally overlooking the fact.
Oh, that's very handy to know. Thanks, Tony.
Okay, Clinton, are you keeping up, or do you need me to?
No, I'm keeping up. I still have, yeah, nobody's touched Bitcoin or Litecoin yet.
Okay.
There's no available data. Yeah, there's some good deals, Bitcoin, Litecoin, guys. Run. These prices will not be here all day. I'm not just a market maker, I'm a comedian.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we should have employed a comedian to keep us entertained.
I feel like the Indiana Jones soundtrack should be playing in the background. Or maybe the Knight Rider. Or is that the 18?
That, yeah, I'm not sure.
That was the,
Unfortunately, Americans' cultural heroes did invade the UK. So,
what, you didn't have the Hoff? You didn't have Knight Rider?
yes, we did. Yeah, yeah, I watched that.
The A-Team was always good crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see here.
Oh, okay.
Here, we'll give some insider information. Oh, no, somebody hit it. Never mind. Okay. It would appear that all pairs have been attacked.
Good.
That's my technical speak too. That's the tech term.
And Luigi may be joining us. So
That'd be great.
he forgot to reset his clock when he, or his alarm when he went to Belize.
I see Rob logged off the WhatsApp, so that's too bad that we lost him. I have a feeling one more trader would just add that little extra volume.
Okay, so we've got 33 trades already.
That's great. That is great. Good job, everyone. Tony.
Yep.
If you're looking at my screen, even when I'm just monitoring Binance or another market, I'm a real big fan of the candlesticks. Where and how and why don't we see candlesticks?
2 secs. Let me have a play on my screen. I'll get back in a sec.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know if we change the EQI admin pro trader password for the administration?
No, it's the same.
Okay.
Tony B changed it for us the other day to the
Okay.
magic one.
Okay. I will try it again. Maybe I miskeyed.
Yeah, the numerical part of the password can get tricky, especially when you start adding in
Oh,
the
yeah, you're right. Oops.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, my mistake. I'm using it.
When I'm doing the numerical part of the password, sometimes my my fingers type faster than my brain can compute, so I mix it up sometimes.
Okay, well, we're continuing to get some nice activity, so that's good.
Excellent. Yeah, we have a lot of movement on all 6 pairs.
Okay, good. Okay. Just looking at the activity on the pro trader side versus the versus our internal well, versus the GMAT matching engine.
Okay,
It looks like we're getting good volume on both sides. Good.
excellent. Yeah, I'll look at those numbers later. I'll stay on the exchange. Send your message.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, let me just fix Luigi.
Excellent.
He's having login. Oh, okay. Okay.
Is his account topped up on ProTrader? I know his account was topped up on GMX.
I believe so, but let me fix it so he can log in first.
Copy that.
Yes, we did it earlier.
Thanks, T.
Okay, so that should be fixed. So Luigi should be joining us in a moment.
Excellent.
If you have a second, Clinton, can you give me the other password by WhatsApp?
Yes.
Thanks.
Can I have a quick question with regards to actually canceling the standing orders? How can I cancel one by one? Oh, sorry, I think I see that. Is it in working orders and then cancel selected?
Yes.
That looks like it, yeah. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Tony. There you go, Edwin. I sent the password.
Okay, thanks. Oh, okay. I should have remembered.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
That's yeah, we need to address that password because
Yeah.
And we will.
Yeah.
I'm addressing it with Carolyn at the beginning of the week.
Okay. Well, my other system wanted to do a system upgrade, but I had to unravel that, and now it's all working.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
So
telling you when to go ahead.
yeah, we're approximately 22 minutes into the trading session.
How many trades do we have so far, please?
Do a refresh on that screen. Okay, didn't like me refreshing, so you'll have to bear with me for a second. Ah, okay, it wants me to log in again. Too long. Okay. I know trades are happening, but I can't give you an exact figure yet.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to the dashboard. Okay, 46 trades processed.
That's really good.
Okay, excellent.
Good work. Excellent work. Here, I'll give everybody a little insider tip. ETH Litecoin has the least amount of activity.
Okay, so Luigi has joined us. I don't know whether he joined us on Zoom yet or not, but he has joined us in trading.
Edwin, too, I don't know about you, but I would like to see the colors change. I would like to see sell stay red, but buy should be green.
Yeah.
It should not be blue. That should be green.
Okay, so it looks like everything's moving on smoothly at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
And maybe a question, sorry, Edwin, to jump in. When you look at Ether, Bitcoin, how come the price on the ask is actually lower than on bid? .03 versus 0.044111.
Yeah, because that should be matching off those orders.
Yeah, it should basically directly execute, especially because the size is fine, right? And if not, it should stay.
Yeah, can you actually share your screen and then right click on the data?
It's all yours, Bob. Screen is yours.
Yeah, 1 second.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Ether, Bitcoin, 0.044 and then 0.03. And you're asking me to right click on here?
Yeah, right click on that one and then right click on yours.
Sorry, on.
Yeah, look at the order entry.
Sorry, which one do I click?
Actually, no, that was an order entry. I'm just looking to see. Oh, that's to enter a new one. So click. You see view. That's about 2/3 of the way down.
View, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you've got there. View, order entry. So those are just settings. Okay. Tony, can you help us here for a sec?
Yeah, I'm just chatting with the support people now. I can't explain that one at this right
Okay.
moment, I'm afraid. That shouldn't be happening.
Was that me when I added this morning, Edwin and Tony? Did I put in the wrong digits in the wrong column?
No, I'm pretty sure we started with a clean system.
We did. There was no data in any of the pairs when I was adding my numbers.
Okay. Is it only that combination?
It would appear so.
Yeah, I think it's just this combination because when you look at the left panel, you always see that the ask is higher. Only for this one is basically it's not.
Okay.
It's that one.
Just that
If you
one
want to
combination.
keep using that book, if you don't mind, just for now, and we'll have a look at what's happening behind the scenes.
Okay, Clinton, are you keeping up with the market making?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I can see that most people are picking your orders, which is good. Yeah, the order book is definitely filling up, which is good. Let's look at this.
Sweet data. Why, Tony?
Yeah, I think Tony's checking with
Okay.
his team.
Hey, Bob, can I have the screen back, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Just 1 second, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're up to 85 trades.
Yeah. Here, Edwin, can you view my screen, please?
Yep.
Why? Oh, because it's for the last minute. Understood. Never mind. No
Okay.
one's traded Ether, Bitcoin Cash for the last minute.
Got it.
I was wondering why there was no data. But
Yep. So if you change it to 15 minutes, you should get a spread.
Correct. Thank you, sir.
Okay. No problem.
Nope, it's saying no available data, 15 minutes. Traders, could someone please go to ETH, Bitcoin Cash, and make a trade, please? Thank you. Thank you. That was strange.
Okay, so we're starting
We can make.
There are a number of orders in there that must have predated that last order.
By 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a good reason for recording this,
Yeah.
so we can replay it. Okay.
Thank you, whoever that was. Yeah, and then we're doing the same thing here for Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. No data for the last 5 minutes. And no data for the last 15 minutes. So that can't be possible.
Okay.
Traders, could someone go to Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and conduct a trade for me, please? Thank you. Okay. That's interesting. I'm glad we're recording.
Okay, so we're just shy of the halfway point.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, we're getting that same issue for Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin right now with no available data. Eat Litecoins gobbled up right. Okay, so
Edwin, I just have 30 seconds to shove some food in my mouth, so I'm just myself.
okay. Okay. Well, I'm getting charts on everything now.
And Edwin, you're okay. You're trading, right, Edwin, or you just monitor?
I'm just monitoring, occasionally trading.
Okay.
Um,
So when I start getting these no available data prompts,
yeah, just give
I'll
me a
ask
nudge.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. I had that one for Bitcoin Cash Litecoin, but somebody jumped in there. Yeah, no, I get it again. Could you go to Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and conduct a trade? It's saying
Okay.
available data.
Bitcoin Cash
Litecoin.
and Litecoin. Okay.
Would Tony have an answer for why the data disappears so quickly? Well, the question's just been asked in the recording, so.
Yeah.
No, I am still listening. I'm just having sideways chats with the support guys.
So if you view my screen right now, Tony, I'm on the pairing Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, and it's saying there's no available data from the last 5 minutes, or even if you see my screen, from the last 15 minutes. Why is that?
Yep. That's the thing. Normally, in all our testing we've been in this week, there's been beautiful little charts being drawn. You've just got part of a chart there. But
Yeah, Edwin, was that you who jumped in?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I would understand why there would be no data from the last minute, but the last 15 minutes. Now it's saying again, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, no available data from the last 15 minutes.
Okay, we're up to 99 trades successfully completed.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. I can't help it, Edwin. I was voted most likely to have an HBO stand-up in high school.
Okay.
That's why Chris Burke and I get along so well.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, when I was growing up, that wasn't an option. So.
Yeah, we're still having the no available data prompt on the. Oh, somebody jumped in.
Okay.
Did Luigi join us? Oh, yes, I see him there. Good
Yep.
morning, Luigi.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. Welcome.
Hello.
You sound as if you had a long trip there, Luigi. Okay, just looking at the size of the individual transactions here, if you want to up the size of the buy and sells, that would move you forward towards the winning composition. Okay, we're 107 trades in.
Good morning.
Good morning, Luigi.
There we go.
Okay, that sounds a bit more like you.
Yeah, sorry about that. So what's going on here? I haven't had enough coffee yet, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what time zone I'm in. I've been traveling so much lately. My goodness. All right. There's the...
So
Cool.
you're trading quite happily?
Yeah, checked all this. No, it's great. Tell me this this Dominica banking license, does that will that allow you to accept crypto proceeds, like the fiat currency from crypto?
Yes, once we're fully up and running, yes. But
Okay.
it's not. But it's a Class B. It's an offshore license. It's so the crypto portion of that is it's not actually covered by the offshore license, but we are able to take crypto.
But I mean, has Dominica got legislation where they even recognize what crypto is?
Um,
Hello, Luigi. My name is Jason. We've never met before.
Hi, Jason.
Hey,
thank you, Jason. I was trying to think.
Thank you, Jason.
we're very fortunate. Our council has cleared us with the FSU for crypto and fiat, so we'll be able to provide fiat accounts from around December/January, and yes, then there'll be a fluid settlement process between fiat and crypto. We're also then expanded, obviously, into Cayman, Bermuda, onshore Europe, and Asia. So it's going to be a busy year for us.
Okay, that's great. And the Caymans, they're allowing you to operate from the Caymans with a Dominican license, though.
We have a separate entity in the economic zone that we helped establish several years ago. So that is not a banking license in Cayman; it's a tech license in Cayman at this point. Okay. We have a legal position with the Digital Cayman, which is an association of professionals advising government on changes in this space. So it'll take a while for Cayman to get up to speed. Would love a conversation separately about that.
Okay.
Yeah, gentlemen, pardon me for a second. Edwin, could you go to Bitcoin Cash, please?
Sure.
Why is this rejecting my buy order? If you're view my screen, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. View my screen. Pardon me.
Okay. Can you hover over the message at the bottom? Actually, the message here. Okay, it's just saying it's created.
Yeah, if you view my screen, it says the comment was not enough margin to create my buy.
Are you running low on funds?
I might be.
Can you check that? Because we're not. We're not allowing margin. So if you're running low on funds.
Yeah, understood. I should have given myself more Bitcoin last night. Luigi, could I ask you a favor, please, sir? Could you mute your microphone, please?
Sure.
We're getting some noise. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well, apparently that was my speaker rather than. Okay.
Yeah, I should have given myself 4 Bitcoin instead of the 2.
Okay.
But that's okay. What's our time now, Edwin?
Just Alexa, how long before the alarm?
There's no alarm set.
Alexa, how long before the timer expires?
You have 12 minutes left on your hour timer.
Okay. There you go.
Wow. Okay. 12 minutes. 12 minutes, everybody.
Now, you're going
Yeah,
to be
I
so
don't think.
precise with Alexa.
I think that the winner of the competition is going to either going to make it or break it in the last 12 minutes on the
Yeah.
Bitcoin Cash or the Bitcoin Cash Litecoin pair.
So I guess the message that we're learning from the market making side is we didn't start off with enough Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I've set Alexa to give us a 5-minute warning as well. Oh, okay, excellent.
We found one of the services that wasn't running that was saving quotes, which was affecting the chart. So we've restarted that. So you should see better data in the charts starting to appear from now.
Okay, great.
Okay. Alexa, how long before the alarm goes off?
Your alarm is not set.
Sorry. How long before Alexa? How long before the timer goes off?
You have 5 minutes and 50 seconds left on your 1 hour timer.
Five minutes, everyone. 5 minutes.
Okay, so Clinton, can you go through the charts and make sure that you can see them all now?
Looking much better. The charts still need the candlesticks, though. Yeah, no, I don't know if they're resetting, but the same Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, there's still no available data from the last 15 minutes.
Actually, you can ignore that one. That's the 5 minute warning.
I'm reminding you.
So that's the official 5 minutes before the end. Okay, we're up to 130 trades now.
Yeah, I think that the Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash pair needs some attention. I think you guys should scoop up the cheap prices there.
You
Go
read
ahead.
my mind. You read my mind, Bob.
The market maker's coming in for the win.
You guys know that you can change the size, not just to be 0.01, but also like 0.1 or 1.
Okay, we're at 135. We're getting down to the last few minutes.
Is the session over now? Because I'm trying to trade and it says.
That's the end of the trading session.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Alexa, cancel. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So, just to give you the stats. Okay, it looks like we completed 135 trades and successfully processed them. We also learned several things in the process. So from that perspective, we wish to thank you all for helping us on that. It is going to take a little bit of time to go through and reconcile who won on the competition. So if you'll bear with us until Monday. However, let me just switch over to Coinbase. Can you allow me to share my screen?
Yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay, I'm gonna and then okay, just gonna wait for it to refresh. I'm gonna print this as is.
Okay.
To a PDF. And these are the prices that we're going to use to do the final calculations. So Bitcoin is at 6,556. Bitcoin Cash 457.02, Ethereum 225.50, and Litecoin 58.29. So that's what we'll be using.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And of course it's changed already, which is good. Let me just check on everything else. What we're going to do next is pull off all the balances for everybody, and we will go through and do the calculations of that. We'll also review what worked and what didn't work, what we need to do better, and make sure that we cover all these bases for the next run through. Just as a quick, before I close up shop on this, I'd like to go through everybody in turn and just ask them how everything went from their perspective. Bob, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So I think it's pretty smooth, pretty intuitive. I didn't obviously use all the different buttons and features. I think the one that was confusing for me is this day IOC or FOK drop down on the right hand side of the screen. But apart from that, it is quite straightforward. The one thing I would note is that I don't see anywhere actually how much money I have in terms of like my balance. But I guess, you know, that's like you need to basically familiarize yourself with the platform because there's a lot of going on, a lot of buttons, a lot of sort of feature settings that you can activate. But for me, the charts did work. I could change, you know, what I wanted. And really, the only point there was on this on the trading pair ETH Bitcoin is that there the ask and bid are inverse or basically don't work correctly.
Okay. On the bottom of your screen in the center, directly under the charts, did you have the positions underneath there by any chance?
Yeah, I have positions, but it says 0.
Ah, okay. And where it says account, does that have your name in it?
Sorry?
Where on that same screen where it says on the accounts, if you start on the left-hand side of that, it says account. Does that, on my screen, it shows my name. Does it show your name there?
Can you share your screen just so I see what exactly you mean? So what happened is that I did at the beginning of the trading session, I did see the positions there, but for some reason they disappeared or something happened. So
okay.
Maybe just, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll explore that, but could you take a screenshot of exactly how that looks right now and share that or email that to me afterwards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Mike, can you go next?
All right, pretty much the same sentiments as Bob. And I just opened the positions tab as well, and mine says 0. I'm on an old laptop right now. I mean, this thing is, I'm not even sure what year it is. Old version of Windows 7, so maybe there's some kind of issue there. And the charts for me, like all I'm seeing, let me go back to, I look at like BCH Litecoin. I mean, I couldn't get the chart to give me any kind of breakdown. I'm just getting like a solid blue bar. So
okay.
Pretty much my trades were very random.
Okay. Okay. Anything else or?
It did take a little bit to get familiar with the different views, but I felt like once I was exploring the buttons, I was able to align the different views the way I wanted them to, and that was pretty smooth. So.
Okay, excellent.
It took a little bit of trial and error.
Okay. Yeah, I suspect that the next, as part of our go live process, we're going to have to provide training on this particular platform and any other front end that we decide to release for this. Okay, Slavic, can you provide some feedback on how things went for you? You're on mute at the moment. Yeah, Slavic, you're on the mute if you. Okay. Clinton, would it be possible for you to take Slavic off mute? Okay, Clinton, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here and I can't get him off of mute. I can throw down my 2 cents.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah, ground floor stuff. I don't like the color. It's too gray. It reminds me too much of Kraken. Trading on Kraken hurts my head. Even looking at Kraken hurts my head. A good comparison, and I think everybody in the space is chasing Binance, and that's for a reason. Or Coinbase Pro, GDAX. It's a lot flashier. It's a lot easier to look at with the black background. This is just way too gray, and I'm sorry, way too boring. I don't like the charts. There's no candlesticks. There's no Bollinger bars, or if there are, they're impossible to find. No Stoch RSI. The volume doesn't seem to track properly on the bottom. There's also no RSI on the bottom. I just feel that there's a lot of work to be done on the charts. Yeah, my positions are at 0 as well. Usability is really not very good. You go to Binance or Coinbase, GDAX, Coinbase Pro, and it's intuitive, super easy to use. This one's kind of clunky and seems very old-fashioned, and that's enough for me.
Okay.
I think maybe to quickly react on that, when I look, for example, for RSI, I mean, have you tried to kind of edit manually? Because you can edit these indicators there. Maybe you just haven't basically edited them. Just want to make sure whichever it is.
And where were you finding that, Bob?
Yeah, so just above the chart, there is, well, there's one of the buttons basically says add indicator. It's sort of towards the right-hand side. Just hover over it. It's basically second to the right from one day.
I did, Bob. And the Bollinger Bands, without the candlesticks, the Bollinger Bands don't work, because the Bollinger Bands will show you the top and the bottom of the candlesticks. And without the candlesticks, Bollinger bars make no sense.
Are we going to, yeah, I get that. Is the solution maybe then we pull basically historical data from a different exchange so that you can at least, use basically much longer time series until you get proper sort of own historical data? Would that solve that maybe?
I think so, and we are definitely going to add that as an item that we need to address.
Okay.
Okay.
Edwin, I can that one just for one comment. Unfortunately, because we had that issue with the chart history not accumulating because of the service not running, and we've corrected it in sort of the last 10 minutes. It should be building up, and those options of things like RSI and adding overlays and indicators, they are there on the chart, but of course you need the data there for it to make any sense. We will make it better and get some samples, I think, properly thought through for next time.
Okay.
Okay, that would be great. Okay. Okay, and Jason, I know you've been monitoring this on the side and looking at how things are going. Do you want to say a few words to everybody?
Yeah, no, I want to say thank you for everyone, particularly to Bob, Edwin, and Clint, who've been supporting the EQI side diligently, and obviously to Tony's team in the UK. Really, really great results. We managed to get some trades. I'm sure the back-end data is going to be extremely valuable. Really looking forward to working on that with you to get a extremely viable product in just a couple of months' time. So thanks to everybody. Looking forward to repeating the exercise again in, well, several occasions over the next few weeks.
Okay. So thank you everybody for attending and trading. We will definitely review all the information and review all of your feedback. As you know, we've been recording this, so we'll be able to go back and examine and capture all the great points you've made. I hope this has been fun, and I hope we can do this again very soon. On Tuesday, we'll announce the winner of the competition, and we'll proceed from there. So with that, I'll say thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, thank you, Tony. Thanks for the support.
And thanks for our traders. We couldn't have done it without you. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks, everyone. It was fun.
Yeah, awesome.